place with 32 points, and the Sharks are in fourth place with 26 points, and the Titans are in fifth place with 26 points. So a very important battle here in the Eastern Division. The ref about ready to drop the puck, making sure that everybody's where they should be, backing the boys up there behind her. Drops the puck, and we're underway. From the Rose Garden, the first game home here in 2023. Hope everybody had a fantastic holiday, a great happy new year. I wish you and yours a very happy and healthy new year. I think I'm still within the realm of being able to wish that. A quick shot rolls in on the netminder. Murakami. I apologize. I want to get that right. So we'll have to check with Larry David to see if I can still wish people a happy new year here today on the 6th. I'm not sure how far it extends, that great scene from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Pregnant lady in the gym wishes him happy new year. Doesn't wish it back because it's been a couple of weeks. Oh, I love Larry David, love Seinfeld, love Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I love you at home, ladies and gentlemen. I love being here. A blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today here. A fantastic matinee affair just got underway between the Sea Captains and the Sharks, leaving it there for his defenseman, Moran. Moran had a little bit of trouble with it. It was the netminder, Yoakum. Cleared but not out, kept in by Fisher. Fisher letting the shot go. That one buzzed the tower there. As the Sea Captains gather the puck and trying to get it out to center. Bouncing puck off the boards. Moran taking the real estate away. Got a big chunk of Plant there. Got him right under the grill. You saw Plant's head go back. Good to see he's all right. I'm not saying it was head contact, but a nice jolt there by Moran. Along the boards now, trying to get it out. Pinching in there, Fialka. Fialka from Slovakia. Keeping the puck in. So a very international team here for the Long Beach Sharks. Pretty darn cool. Behind the net now, trying to set things up. The Sea Captains, the game just nicely underway. We play 20-minute periods here in NA3HL. Icing and offsides are in effect. Delayed offsides. Body contact is legal and encouraged by the broadcaster. And if you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is not icing. I go through all these, ladies and gentlemen, because I do a lot of youth hockey games, and the rules in youth hockey are quite crazy. So just in case you're a youth hockey fan and tuning in, I want to let you know the cowbell in effect here today early on as it's sent all the way down by the Sharks. Looks like it's going to go for icing behind the net. The netminder came out to play it, so waving it off. I think they were going to wave it off, though, because the Sharks were the first on it. Here come the Sea Captains now. Guy trying to get the puck in. Number 17 in your scorecard. That's Andre Guy. Stepping to the outside there. Loftus taking away the real estate. Loftus, a big, strong defenseman out there for Coach Cunningham. They've got a lot of good defensemen on this team. A good defensive team with only 67 goals against. That's not a lot. When you total the amount of games that they've played. Here's a chance now in front. Bouncing puck ends up wide of the netminder. Cleared but not out. A real nice job by Smith to keep it in, but back the other way now quickly. Down the right wing comes Kretzmer. Kretzmer from Bayport, Michigan. I believe MI is Michigan. What else could it be? I don't think there's any other. Oh, Missouri, I guess. I think that's MZ. Along the boards now, Hayden. Hayden putting the brakes on. Decided to go back the other way. Hayden, fantastic two-way defenseman. You know how I feel about his game if you're a fan of the program. Here's Hayden now gliding over the blue line, letting the quick shot go wide on the waffle side. Kept in nicely at the blue line. Nice job there by Kinahan, the pinch and keep it in. Kinahan now mucking along the boards, doing his homework in there. Kinahan, a fantastic finisher. He can really sniper it if he's got just a little bit of room. He doesn't need a lot of room to get that quick, hard shot off. He's got a real good wrist shot. He's got a nose for the net, as they say. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Big stop. The rebound, trying to find it. The rebound still loose. Sliding across there was the netminder as Essing came cruising through. Here's Essing now, trying to get it in front to Kinahan. Back for Mazur. Mazur lets the howitzer go. That went right off the shaft of the stick there. Still loose in front. They dig at it. The netminder doing the reverse snow angel on the goal line. Somehow, some way, looking up at his water bottle. Everything's in the net but the puck. So the goaltender, Murakami, doing the splits, doing the reverse snow angel, looking like a squid in there. Looked like he had 8 arms out there for a moment as he spread out. A nice stop there by Ryo Murakami. Murakami with a couple of nice saves. The face-off controlled by the Sea Captains, but it comes away to center. 16:25 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. 0-0 is the score. So a great opportunity still for everybody on hand to put in $5 a man on the first goal. Of course, if you win the first goal, pool or poll, if you will, and you've got to buy the first round during the intermission. Although they don't sell cocktails at these games, much to my chagrin. Perhaps I should invest in renting a beer truck for everybody and have it pull up during the games. And I'd be real popular with everybody. Essing leaning in to take the draw now for the Sea Captains. The blue numbers on the gray sleeves of the Sharks is difficult for these old peepers to pick out. They should be white. Here's Hayden now. Hayden letting the shot go. Steered aside. Nice job by Essing. Battling for the puck. Hayden keeping it in. That was a pass down low on the backhand. That just missed as Essing came cruising through. Letting the shot go. Tough angle shot there. Murakami spinning around perpendicular or parallel to the goal line, I should say. I always had trouble with geography. He got spun around there, but made the save. So a couple of another nice stops there for Murakami. He's been sharp as a tack, ladies and gentlemen. You might even say sharp as a Lego that you step on in the middle of the night when you go to take the dog out, who you asked if he wanted to go out at 10 p.m., looked at you like you had 6 heads, but at 3 a.m. he's really got to go. Not that that happened last night with Fred. He slept through the night. Can of corn there for the netminder Murakami. Or quite often our family hound Fred. 10 p.m. doesn't want to do anything. 3 a.m. he's raring to go. I try and call the kids on the cell phone, but they don't answer their phone at 3 a.m. They come let the dog out. The wife pretends like she's sleeping, and next thing I know, I'm standing in a pile of snow with Fred freezing, and my feet are soaking wet. Well, you don't mind that. On it now, all the Sharks as they come away with it to center ice. Bouncing puck corralled there by the Sea Captains. They chase it down now, Moran. Moran behind his own net, left it there, and got it back. Moran sending it hard around, picking it up quickly now is Holton. Holton trying to get the puck out, harassed there. A nice job there. Causing a little bit of duress for the Sea Captains in their own zone, but Moran calmly, coolly, collectively gets it out along the boards. That was Nate Mastroni, number 17 in your scorecard. Causing some havoc there down low. Good job there by Mastroni. That one slides to the netminder. Yoakum will hold on. There'll be no further play. Exactly 15 minutes left to go here. In the opening stanza, still a scoreless affair. If you got the under in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, you're feeling pretty good about things right now. If you got the over, you're like, well, you're not nervous yet, but you're starting to say, what the heck is going on here? I'd like to see a couple of be put behind the netminders. I'm sure the netminders would disagree with that, but I always take the under as a former third-string backup netminder for the University of Stony Brook Patriots and Seawolves club ice hockey team circa 1992 to 94 in consecutive years. With the very prestigious claim, ladies and gentlemen, and true to fact, as the third-string backup netminder, I never, ever, not once, missed a practice. It was my only time I got to play. I got very good at opening and closing the door on the bench, and I was put in charge of making sure the cooler was cold and full for the ride home on the buses. The coach was nice enough, though, to let me play at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum back in the day because he knew how big of an Islander fan I was, and I got in against Hofstra. So I'm sure the fans at home know exactly what I'm talking about. Hofstra right next door. The old Islander home. Here's a chance now down low for the Sharks. Had a man cutting to the cooker there. That was Barnett's. Barnett's from Illinois. Chicago. The Windy City, the home of Wayne and Garth. Well, they lived in Aurora, of course, home of Stan Makita's Donuts. But yeah, the coach let me play the third period against Hofstra. I let in one goal, played pretty good. Made a couple of saves. We lost 5 or 6-1, but I was looking up at the banners, looking up at my seat. I used to sit in old section 329. The last row, used to pay $10 to get in. Park at the Nassau Community College and walk across there, risk your life, but better than paying for parking. Walking in, letting the shot go, waffled aside there by Yoakum. In the UBS a couple of times. It's beautiful. I like it. A little tough location there, but whatever. Better than St. Louis or Kansas City or wherever they may have left. If not for Charles Wong. Sent in now. Hayden going to get it. I know people don't love that guy too much, but I do. He saved the team no matter how you look at it. Of course, we got great owners now and a great new facility. And things have certainly turned the corner for the Islanders from what they were when I was paying $10 a seat and I could have sat anywhere I wanted. But I digress. Norwich trying to get the puck out to center. I still love my Islanders, though, with every single drop of blood I have that courses through my veins. Wasn't too pleased last night. Nice job there in the neutral zone, but hand passes the call there. Is stepping up there was Tegan Bear. West Coast swings, if you go 500, you sign for that. But it's going to be tough. They got a game tonight in Calgary, 3rd and 4th nights. So we'll see. Last night was the game they needed to get some points, but I knew it was a tough hole there against Leon and Connor McDavid out in beautiful Edmonton, Alberta. Tonight they're in Calgary. All right, leaning in now, number 19 in your scorecard, that's Essing. Essing, a fantastic two-way centerman, a great face-off man, wins it cleanly back to Moran. Moran slides it over, winding, shooting the howitzer there, gobbled up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. The netminder Murakami squared at a shooter there, no rebound, no nothing. Even light couldn't escape him on that one. He was like a black hole, ladies and gentlemen. Even Matthew McConaughey may not have even been able to get to the books and push him on the floor for his daughter. Not that I still have any idea what Interstellar was about, but I like it. I don't need to understand things to like them. I liked a lot of things when I was a kid. I had no idea what was going on. Now, as older I get, I understand less and less, and I'm liking things more and more. The middle part of my life, I tried to figure things out. That was a mistake. Back to the blue line now, trying to get it down low, turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. Another stop there. Murakami squared at a shooter. Oh, the Sea Captains have been peppering the goaltender here early going. Number 60 in blue is stood tall. Another nice stop there, and he does a real nice job controlling the rebounds. Not a lot of rebounds. They stay nice and close to him. He's got those soft pillow pads. The rebounds don't come flying out. Looks like those pads are not brand new. And there's nothing wrong with that. I had real old pads myself, but sometimes they get so soft they just absorb the puck. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Not critiquing the netminder's equipment or anything he's doing. He's been brilliant. Here in the early going, 13:03 left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. Sea Captains vastly outshooting the Sharks here thus far on home ice. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. A rainy day here in southern Connecticut, but it's shining somewhere. The sun is shining. Hasn't been too cold this winter, though, so I don't like to complain. We had that cold spell, you know, when the whole country froze. But besides that, it's been a pretty warm winter, I'd say. All around, pinching in Moran. Moran did a nice job to get to it, sending it down to Essing. Essing hops over a stick. On the stick there of Fisher. Fisher from Park City, Utah. Perhaps the home of, I don't know where the Jets quarterback is from. Mr. Zach. Kept in at the blue line by Smith. That ends up out of play. May go down as the worst number 2 overall pick. He might seriously make Ryan Leaf look like a good pick. He was picked after Peyton Manning, of course. At least Ryan Leaf showed some promise. Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. The Jets continue to try to hold on to him just for their own egos, I think, at this point. They have a number 4 pick, Sam Darnold. The number 2 pick, Zach Wilson. You go back and look at those drafts, find some wide receivers or some defense players that you could have picked. Could have had quite a few journeymen behind the center and been on your way to the playoffs, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. Trying to get a quarterback in the draft, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute crapshoot, and there are very few that pan out, and even in the first round. I think you're better off taking the sure thing at wide receiver defense. As Smith lets the shot go. The Patriots are struggling with their first-round quarterback, too. Jones, he's a disaster. I don't care what anybody. There are still some Patriot fans out there that like him up here a lot. They're out of their minds. The guy's terrible. Sorry, but I don't mean to be mean. But he's not an NFL quarterback. Certainly not a starter. Along the boards now, Goodman coming over. Smith digging there. The only thing that's saving Jones is Zach Smith in New York. Zach Wilson, excuse me. Behind the net now, in to get it there. Oh, you saw the netminder getting in the eyes there, using the stick there. That pleases the broadcaster. Reminding me of old one William Smith back at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum back in the day. You don't see goalies do that too much anymore. That brings a big smile to my face. Can't let guys skate right through the crease. Walking in, letting the shot go, deflected out of play. And again, we see Norwich quickly causing the turnover at the blue line. Turning and wheeling and letting the shot go. And Murakami there. I think it was Goodman who was coming right through the crease, and he just threw his stick right into his eyes there as he was going by. That really pleases the bro. I don't want to hit the guy in the head, don't get me wrong, but you got to patrol your crease. You got to protect it. Nobody's going to do it for you. I mean, your defenseman will come over and help out from time to time, but that's your area. That blue paint is yours. You don't let anybody skate through, stand there, or nothing. Little chop to the back of the Achilles, the back of the thigh. Perhaps a butt end to the larynx if things are necessary. Got to do what you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. Chipped ahead now. Here's a chance. Slager walking in, caught from behind by Hayden. What a great play there by Tim Hayden as he came out of nowhere, made up a lot of distance, lifted the stick and stole the puck. That's a fantastic play there by big number 6. Great closing speed there. Looked like Deion Sanders closing in on a ball there from the safety position as he made up ground, lifted the stick, thwarted the breakaway, and got the puck out of harm's way. That's a fantastic play there. You see why Hayden, in my mind, one of the best defensemen in the league, pound for pound, penny for penny, however you measure these things. Donzella now over the blue line. Drop pass for Guy. Guy back to Donzella. Into the corner. Guy in on the forecheck. Got into it first there by Fisher. Fisher sending it hard around. Chipped out to center now. Here come the Sharks quickly now. Plant, cross-ice pass, walking in with the move, letting the shot go. That just missed. That may have even been a pass. As Barnett's there. Walked in and let the shot go. He might have been trying to go back to Plant, I'm not sure. Chipped ahead now, knocked down by Fisher. The Sharks starting to find their sea legs. Nice job there by Moran. Taking the real estate away there as him and Barnett's exchanged pleasantries. Behind the net it goes now. Swiping at it there was Joachim. Joachim and Pellerito, two fantastic goaltenders that Coach Cunningham has to choose from night in and night out. I think they're both excellent goaltenders. Giveaway now behind the net, trying to get the puck in front. Dangerously it bounces there, lies there. Absolute chaos. Everybody swiping at it. Everybody meeting at the goaltender. Joachim trying to cover the low ice. Still loose in front. He covers up, and there'll be no further play. Oh, the Sea Captains weather the storm there. An odd bounce behind the net. It ended up in front of the goaltender, and then everybody and met down there. And somehow, some way, the netminder, Andrew Joachim, kept it out of the goal. So both goaltenders now have made outstanding saves here for your entertainment purposes at home and for everybody here in the arena. What a display of goaltending we've got on display here. As you might have guessed when I first said display, and I ran out of words to describe it and didn't have my thesaurus with me, or my triceratops. Down the right wing quickly now. Kinahan turning the Jets on at the dot, looking to pull the trigger, lets the shot go, big stop, and gotten out of there by Fisher. What a burst of speed there by Jack Kinahan as he took off down the right wing. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon. Looked like he may have been on a catapult. One of the players was banged up there quickly. Now here comes Smith. Back the other way, walking in, pulling the trigger. That was Fitzpatrick, I apologize. And a nice stop there by Joachim. As it looks like Mazur got a little bit banged up there on the play and then picked up quickly by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick from Bad Axe, Michigan. Well, that's not a hard that's not a hard town to market. Bad Axe, Michigan. I could sell a lot of things there with Bad Axe on it. Bad Axe beer, Bad Axe hot dogs, Bad Axe bratwurst, Bad Axe barbecue, Bad Axe bar. Oh, man, I got to move to Bad Axe, Michigan. It's got to be a good town. Wonder where that is. I'm going to look that up. In on the netminder, Joachim, he steers it off to the side, chasing it down now. Montgomery, also from Utah. The Sharks team is very well spread out across the globe and the nation. In behind the net now, picking it up from Floral Park is Weber. I know Floral Park at least. Isn't that along the boards? Long Beach, Long Island is gorgeous, by the way. I don't have to tell you if you're tuning in at home or you're from Long Beach. Very secluded part. Well, not really very secluded, but you got to get there. You don't go to nobody ends up in Long Beach by accident. I forgot the name of the establishment we used to frequent quite often there. Dang it. There's a couple, but there was one where a good pal of ours was the bartender, and oh, man, some good times in Long Beach. I can tell you that. Great place to spend your summers. Walking in now, Loftus. Loftus letting the shot go. If you're not in Hampton Bays at the Bordy Barn, that is, of course. The greatest place on the planet, no longer in existence. Breaks the broadcaster's heart, I can tell you that. You ever been to the Bordy Barn, you're tuning in. I'm sure some people from Long Island know exactly what I'm talking about. There is no better place than the Bordy Barn. Never will be. Unfortunately, it's a thing of the past, though. I always wanted to go there with my son, and my son's 16 now. Is 5 years away from making it happen, but Behind the net now, trying to get the puck in front, or a year away if you would have went when I went and used your best friend's ID. But that's another story. Here's Harbor now. Harbor from Alaska. Down the right wing. Got it back in front dangerously right through the goal mouth. Letting the shot go. Turning, wheeling. Getting it back as Harbor. Harbor. Back to the blue line for Kearney. Kearney also from Wasalla, Alaska. So the Alaska boys connecting out there now as Harbor and Kearney. Guess they had to know each other back in the day. Never been to Alaska, but I would love to go. Love to go on one of those Alaskan cruises. Go see some blue whales like they have in Pandora. James Cameron gets upset if you call them whales. Great movie, though. The new Avatar, but I heard he gets very upset if you call him whales. So settle down, James. If Mama call him Clay, I'm going to call him Clay. You made a great movie. You're a great filmmaker. Don't be a pompous you-know-what. Chipped ahead now, that's my advice. Here comes McManus now. McManus thwarted aside there. A nice play. Thought that effort, stepping over the blue line. A nice move, letting the shot go. Hit the defenseman in front. As cutting in there was Lieberman. Nikita Lieberman from Marussia. Nice move there. But I'll tell you, these Sharks, they must have some scouting department. Tape to tape pass there. Off the stick. Doesn't connect there for Fisher. Fisher, a big body out there. He's a big boy. Looks more like a linebacker. Stepping now to the left there, that's Massengill. Massengill protecting the puck. Massengill got back to it, letting the shot go. Diving across was the netminder as it's pushed just wide. What a nice rush there by Massengill. Along the boards now, chasing it down is Fialka. Fialka trying to get it out, bouncing puck. He comes back to Fialka. Fialka got it back to the blue line, winding, shooting, a bouncing puck there as Massengill got a lot on it. Chipped ahead now, Massengill. Backpedaling quickly, defense to offense, he'll send it in. That goes off the leg there of Logan Plant. 5 minutes left to go here in a very well-played, high-paced, excellent goaltended, well-coached, decently broadcast, and outstandingly viewed affair here today in Norwich, Connecticut, in the shadows, literally, of the Mohegan Sun Casino. Speaking of casinos and gambling, I had $1 last night on the Mavericks to come back against the Celtics. With about 5 minutes left, the Celtics are up by 21. Put $1 on the Mavericks. If they would have won, I would have won $60. Shocker they didn't come back and win, but hey, one ducat for 60? Hey, listen, why not? I got to check, too. I forgot. I took Vegas last night, too, and I fell asleep. I forgot to see if they won. I never bet more than $1, though, ladies and gentlemen. Completely love gambling. Love the fact I can do it on my phone. Love the fact I can do it every period, every half, on anything I want in the world. It's awesome. It's a great innovation. It's fantastic. I love it. Generates a tremendous amount of money for the state and for everybody involved. I love it. But I never bet more than $1 on each bet. So I definitely got the bug, but I don't have the need to ruin my life over it. Letting the quick shot go, and you easily can. I'm not judging anybody. That's why I'm putting $40 when it started. I still got that original 40 in there. I think my account's at like 32 right now. Trying to get it back in front, cutting to the cooker, pouncing on it there like a hungry, hungry hippo. Is the netminder Murakami, and there'll be no further play. Getting to the cooker there was Kinahan. Was helped out there by Begish. So good pressure again by the Sea Captains as they've had, I would say, the majority of the period here, or at least most of the period. Majority might be a little bit strong of a statement. Hayden now letting the shot go, steered aside there by Murakami. Behind the net it goes, Essing first on it. Essing circling the wagons, got it out in front. Tough angle shot there, waffled aside by Murakami. Behind the net it goes now. They're doing battle. Kearney tried to win the puck, but the Sea Captains, Essing got the man cutting to the back door. That was Hayden. A little too hot to handle, a little too cold to hold. It bounces out to center. Hayden putting the brakes on. Great edge work there by the big fella. Winding, shooting. That one's headed towards Westerly, Rhode Island, but Kinahan recovers it. Letting the shot go, steered aside there. Murakami got enough of it. Oh, the Sea Captains now really buzzing. They're swarming around the puck. You can see them. They look like a bunch of angry hornets out there. All 5 players moving. This has really got to please Coach Cunningham. The effort is there right now. They just got to solve the puzzle that is the netminder Murakami. And back the other way now quickly. Kretzmer, probably. I apologize to the Kretzmer family if I just butchered your name. Behind the net now, the Sea Captains looking to get things started up once again. Still 0-0 is the score. Trying to come out to center ice. It's knocked down by Fisher. 3:16 left to go here in the opening stanza because Stone Cold said so. Back the other way now quickly. Pushed off sides. Good job there by the off-ice officials for the Sharks there. They were on top of things, as you can hear them. Even though he pushed them off sides, it's semi-legal. I think it's a good play. That's just me there. As Jamison Bain was forced off sides by the Sharks defenseman. And then the Shark, I guess the players that may not be dressed, or they were right on top of it. It's a good job by those dudes. Massengill sending it into the side of the net. Murakami leaves it for his defenseman. The Sharks trying to break out of their own zone. They do get it away now. A foot race ensues. Chasing it down there, Montgomery. Montgomery finishes his check behind the net. Bouncing puck in on the netminder, Yoakum. Yoakum makes the save with under 3 minutes left to go here in a scoreless opening stanza. A real good affair between two real good teams. We'll see Captains playing host here today, and the Sharks will be back here tomorrow evening. I believe it's a 5:20 start, if I'm not mistaken, 5:40. A big night tomorrow night here at the arena as it's skate with the Sea Captains after the game. My daughter will be out there skating with the Sea Captains. She'll probably be skating circles around them. No, I'm only kidding. But she does play here in the Seahawks organization right here at this very Rinkin team on our Bantam A team. Her and her friends are going to be here for the game, and so if you're in the area, come down tomorrow night. See these two teams go at it again. Obviously good hockey. Very entertaining. Bring your skates with you or rent a pair of skates here at the rink and go skating with the Sea Captains shortly thereafter. Like I said, I know my daughter and her friends are looking forward to it. So down the left wing they come now. There's Fisher. Fisher couldn't get the puck over the blue line, but the Sharks now follow up and do. Poke checked out to center. Quickly now back the other way. Donzella. Donzella 1-on-3. Donzella tried to get to it. Turning on it there quickly was Fialka. Fialka couldn't get it out. Trying to pour it down. Bouncing puck. No hand pass. Thought there might be one coming, but the ref said play on. Here come the Sharks now. Cross ice path. Pass. Just out of the reach there. The leaping defenseman. Leaping Lanny Palfo there was Chris Hamilton. Along the boards now. Trying to get the puck out. Donzella. Donzella turning on it. Fisher harnessing his inner Diego Maradona as he kicks it forward. Nice job there by Fisher. Along the boards now, trying to get the puck out to center. It does come away to center. Knocked down there by big number 18. That's Gabe Hopkins. Hopkins sends it all the way down. Hopkins also from Park City, Utah. Along the boards now, Sharks trying to send it back in. 1:35 left to go here in the opening stanza. Along the boards, trying to send it down low. First on it there is Slager. Slager sending it hard around, walking in. Little bit of room, letting the shot go. A waffle save there by Yoakum. Good hard shot there by Weber. Weber pinching in. Weber. Cross ice pass over there. Now Guy on it first. Guy lost the handle on it there momentarily. Couldn't get the puck out. As the real estate quickly taken away there by Plonk. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework along the boards. A little bit of a rugby scrum ensuing. Ends up at center ice. Sent back in by the Sharks. Sharks will get some fresh fins on the ice. And the Sea Captains will get some fresh captains on the ice. Sent away, long outlet pass. Quickly knocked down there. Here's Dutcher. Dutcher down the left wing. Dutcher lowering the shoulder on the backhand. Got the shot away. And Murakami there with another nice save. Hokkaido, Japan. A nice stop there once again there by number 60. Murakami with under a minute now to go. 50 seconds left to go exactly. Here in the opening stanza, we're still waiting on the first goal here this afternoon. Both goaltenders have been sharp, as you may have noticed with the scoreboard. Captains, I would say, out shooting about a ratio of 3 or 4 to 1. There's another shot. Deflected down low. Murakami got the shoulder on that. As lurking there was Dutcher. Wait, Dutcher hasn't had a lot of ice time, but he's having a real good shift here. Kept into the blue line temporarily. Away come the Sharks now. Through the neutral zone. A good job of back checking. Getting to the cooker. Yoakum making the stop there. With just 28 seconds left to go as the Sharks got the puck down low. A good opportunity there. Cutting to the cooker, I think that's number 21, I believe, Logan Plant. Let's see. Yeah, the blue numbers on the gray sleeves, ladies and gentlemen, you know. Maybe for a young man with younger eyes. For this old broadcaster here, somebody better bring me a carrot. I need some vitamin A to see those numbers. I got to tell you. Does anybody know where Bugs Bunny is? He's probably making a left at Albuquerque. Behind the net now, trying to get to it there is Fitzpatrick. All around it goes. Avoided the hit, but coughed up the puck. Now it comes away to center. 15 seconds left to go here. Yoakum behind the net to play it. Leaves it for Loftus. Loftus, nice job to get it to Kinahan. Kinahan trying to go cross ice with it. There's Kinahan now. He chips it out to center. Sent back in with 3 seconds left to go. I don't think there's enough time. They do get the shot away. Waffled aside. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Could take an hour to get there easily, as anybody from Long Island will tell you. But at the right time, probably about 20 minutes. And we're underway. I was more in the middle of the island. South Shore, though. Deer Park. Used to go to Robert Moses a lot. Long Beach. When I got older, one of my favorite places to hang out. Gorgeous. Over the blue line, letting the shot go. Steered aside there by Yoakum as quickly the Sharks apply pressure here in the very brand new second stanza. I want to welcome everybody. If you're just joining us, 0-0 is the score. As you can see on the scoreboard, here's a chance out for the Sharks down low. Pulling the trigger. Yoakum making the save. The rebound. Yoakum got to that as well. As all alone in front there was Dylan Harbour. He got a couple of shots off. And perhaps the goaltender's best save of the afternoon there. Netminder Yoakum standing tall, keeping this a scoreless affair. Here's Bain now, a 2-on-1. Sliding it across just out of the reach there as Goodman was cutting through. Bain recovers the puck. Tried to get it back to the blue line, but changing where the Sea Captains away it comes now. Nice job by Loftus there to take away the real estate and dislodge the puck there from an oncoming Colin McFerrin. Sent up through the neutral zone. It's knocked down quickly on the backhand. Knocked down. Walking in now with it, wheeling and dealing there. Mastroni. Mastroni let the shot go. Fought off there by Yoakum. Quickly back the other way now, Hamilton. Hamilton stepping to the outside, keeping it on sides. Left it for Loftus. Loftus sending it hard along. Behind it, Hamilton got it back out in front. Quickly the shot. Steered aside there by Murakami. Good pressure by both teams. A good, very fast-paced start here to the second stanza as both teams came out of the locker room raring to go. Quickly now, here's Hamilton. Hamilton dancing to the outside. Hamilton pulling the trigger. Top of the crease, square to the shooter there. Murakami holds on for no rebound. So a couple of beautiful stops in the early going by Andrew Yoakum. Under a lot of duress there as the Sharks came out of the locker room. They brought their A game with them. The Sharks had, in my opinion, perhaps, I would say, their best opportunity of the affair. Yoakum up to the task, that one. Kept in at the blue line, but didn't want to touch it, causing it to go offside. But now a 2-on-1 perhaps developing. Caught from behind. A great job there by Dutcher. I tell you, every time Dutcher's on the ice, he's making the broadcaster notice him in a very advantageous way. Which, if I am correct, means good. As I mean it in a complimentary fashion, but sometimes I don't know what words mean, but I use them anyway. I usually judge by the reaction. If my wife's doing the camera, she'll just look at me, look down, start shaking her head. I'm like, what? No, that's not what that means. Oh, who knew? Pouring it down at the blue line now. Bear. Soft pass down the left wing. Left it there for Guy. Guy trying to get it back in front. Coming over there was Barnitz. Barnitz got it away to center. It looks like it's going to go for icing as it's wide of the goaltender. So icing is the call. With 17 minutes and 26 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. I learned that in college. And if you're tuning in from Long Island, you know the school well. We used to call it SUNY Stony Brook. I don't think they call it that anymore. I think they call it the University of Stony Brook now. When I was there, I guess it was called that. I don't know. All I know is I had a real good time. Played for the Patriots and the Seawolves. I was there when they changed over. I was not happy about it either. I wanted to remain the Patriots. Onside somehow. Getting to it there was Mazur. Good to see Mazur's okay. He was a little shooken up in the first period. Short range pass there to Essing. Failed to click, but he got it back. Sent it behind the goal line. Sharks trying to get it out. They do get it all the way down. I think it's going to go for another icing. No, beating it to him. A nice job there. A good hustle play there by number 26, Keller. As he got on his horse to prevent the icing, and now he goes to work in the corner against Essing. Keller got it out in front. Dangerously alive there. Letting the shot go. The rebound. Went off the leg there in Mazur's. Mazur's bounced around like a pinball in the corner there. Sent out to center. Good job there by Mazzurdo. What a great play by number 26. There he is, Keller with the puck. He prevented that icing because of the hustle. And then it turned out to be a very good scoring opportunity for his Sharks. Those are the things that may not show up in the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, may not show up in the sabermetrics or the cybermetrics or whatever math that kids are doing nowadays at home. I hand my kids a calculator, but that's just me. That's a great play by 26. A quick shot. Fought off there. A good stop there by Murakami. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Murakami with the stave. He swipes at the rebound as diving right at him was Kinahan. Back to the blue line, kept in, letting the shot go. Big stop. The rebound loose at the side of net. Getting it back in front. Pinching in nicely there. McManus chipped ahead now. A 2-on-1 for Long Beach. Down the right wing, they come at the dot, pulling the trigger. Waffled aside there by Yoakum. So chances at both ends. That last one there by number 6, Kretschmer. As both goaltenders really standing tall here in the second stanza. Big hit there at center ice. Saw it coming at the last moment. Braced for it, did Goodman. And shrugged it off. I thought he was maybe going to get the lumber laid into him. Goodman saw it coming. Braced himself and pretty much delivered the hit. Didn't really absorb much of it. Big strong fellow, that number 23, and he showed it there. Here's Holton now. Holton, the Sharks stepping up their tenacity here in the second stanza. Sea Captains trying to get it out. Can't do so. Kept in nicely there by Doggett. Doggett sends it behind the net now. Doggett from Greta, Nebraska, if that's what NE stands for. I believe it does. I've never been to Nebraska. I'd love to go see some Cornhusker football. Behind the net now. I'd love to go on a college football tour, go to all the big colleges. Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, Notre Dame, Michigan, USC, LSU, Alabama. I'd love to go see. Oh, that stick is broken. The stick scores. That's not going to count, though, as far as I know. As Yoakum just got out of the way. The stick came flying right at him. It's in the net. Well, that might be the only thing that beats the goaltenders here today. Now the goaltender's like, really, Mr. Broadcaster, really? That's what you say? I know. I apologize. But don't worry. I didn't say the S word. I never would. Us goaltenders, we got to stick together, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Holton now. Holton over the blue line. Once a goaltender, always a goaltender, although I don't think at this stage of my life and, and weight that the scale says that I can stop a beach ball. Well, yeah, what are you going to do? Down the left wing now, putting the brakes on, looking like Maverick, hoping Chester would go right by. Moran, a nice job there. Good stick in the passing lane there by number 14, Tony Moran. Moran's a good defenseman. I really like his game. Chipped it out to center. There's Carney. Carney dangerously there, lurking. Was Hamilton. That causes the turnover. Down low now, in on the netminder. Hamilton giving a little bit of snow there to Murakami. Murakami saying, really, dude, really? And the Sharks coming over there. Didn't appreciate Hamilton. Giving the netminder a little bit extra cold snow. Although I don't know too much warm snow. Well, there is warm snow, I suppose, but you may want to avoid that. Fisher came in there, gave a little bump to Hamilton there, sending a message. Saying, hey, I didn't like what you did there. Fisher, a big fellow, looks about 6'4", 6'8" with the afro. I'm sure Hamilton won't be dropping the gloves there with Fisher, or maybe he will. Although I wouldn't advise it, but that's just me. But I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know, out in the beaches in Long Beach, the bars in Long Beach, you know, a brouhaha would ensue from time to time, and I myself would just lean against the bar and order myself another drink. Never liked fighting, not my thing. I had to. But I had very, very big friends, so fortunately for me, they prevented a lot more fights than I got into, I'm sure. That was not my thing. Never was, never will be. I always thought it was stupid. But that's just me. I was always afraid. I never wanted to get punched in the face. Hold on, I'm sure there's a bunch of people tuning in right now and say, oh, yeah, I love getting punched in the face. I don't know what this guy's talking about. I always had a fear of it. So I avoided it. You know? Best defense, no beat there, as the great Mr. Miyagi once said. Trained our boy Ralph. Chipped ahead now. That slows down. Picking it up now quickly. Fitzpatrick walking in, letting the shot go. He scores! Jack Fitzpatrick broke in down the right wing, let the shot go off the inside of the post. Buries the biscuit there for the Sharks. They take the lead 1-0. A gorgeous rush, a gorgeous shot there from the Bad Axe Michigan native, Jack Fitzpatrick. $13:20 left to go here in the second stanza. Fitzpatrick makes it 1-0 Sharks. A real nice shot down the right wing. Looked like the puck was going to loot him. Then I don't know if it hit somebody or just hit the boards or just hit a patch of snow or just slowed down for him. In on the netminder. Leaves it there for his defenseman Fisher. Fisher hard around. Knocked down and sent back in. Under 13 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. 1-0 to goal by Fitzpatrick. The Sharks lead it. Mazur backpedals in his own zone quickly now. Up for Dutcher. Dutcher, drop pass, intercepted, sent back out by the Sharks. Sea Captain sending it back in. Sea Captain's getting some fresh legs out there. Taking advantage of the opportunity to change players, I meant to say. At least that's what my brain was thinking. Mouth did something else. Something from the brain to the mouth there. The wires got crossed. Once again, I blame the University of Stony Brook and the dormitories and the hockey house and the damage that was done to the neurological space up there back in the day and the liver and a variety of other organs. But I feel good today, though. Well, that's all that matters. Be turning 50 this year, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't know how I feel about that. Along the boards now, protecting the puck quickly down the left wing. Slager, after the Sharks complete a player change. Oh, the Sharks almost had too many Finns on the ice there for a moment. That was a great job by the Shark who hopped over the bench. Not to touch it right away. He recognized it, Barnitz. He didn't touch that puck right away. He knew. Smart play there. Good hockey IQ, as they like to say. Here's Barnitz now. Barnitz letting the shot go. A big stop there, Ayokum. And there'll be no further play. The Sharks have had the better play here in the second stanza. Not the case in the first period, but here in the second period, they've definitely, the ice has been tilted slightly down in the Norwich end. And the Sharks lead it 1-0. 11 minutes, 39 seconds left to go here in the second period, 1-0. A goal by Fitzpatrick. Along the boards now, collecting it. There's Moran. Moran sending it out along the boards. Cleared but not out. Kept in nicely there by Plant. Couldn't connect. Sent away to center there. Essing chips it in. Along the side of the net there, Essing pinching in down low. Norwich missing a couple of players here today. Haven't seen Makarenko out there. He's one of their leading goal scorers. He causes a good penalty killer, too. Causes a lot of havoc. Good. Takes up a lot of minutes here for Coach Cunningham, so he's not there today. Loftus going down to knock it down. Tried to go back to his defenseman that hit somebody on the way over. That was Jamison Bain. Holton sends it in with 11 minutes left to go now. Out to center ice. Hayden took that away. Left it for Loftus. Loftus quickly up there for Holton. Holton harassed there by Barnitz. Holton takes the hit along the boards. Bain got it out for Goodman. Goodman trying to run the gauntlet there, getting in his way. Nice job there by number 18. That was Gabe Hopkins. Some people might call that interference, ladies and gentlemen. I call that good defense. I'll let the guy get by. No free passes. Down the left wing now. Here's Hope. Hope went for the drop pass, but Hayden took it away. Hayden behind his own net. Chipping it up for Goodman. Goodman trying to come away with it. Goodman getting low, trying to dig it out. A lot of bodies over there now as they're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework along the boards. The Sharks come away with it. Here the Sharks now back to the blue line, letting the shot go, going down low to block it. Nice job there by Holton, sacrificing himself for the good of the team. The old selfless play. Out to center now, bouncing puck. Here comes Holton. Holton at the blue line, at the dot, letting the shot go. Fought off there. A nice job there, Meraki. Kept that right flipper down. Here's Hope. Hope over the blue line. Hope sends it in. Noah Hope from Silver Springs, Maryland. Sends it into the corner, hard around. Kept in by the captain, Carney. Carney sends it across, knocked down there by Donzella. Angelo Donzella out there now, number 13 in your scorecard. Hard along the boards it goes. And sent back in by the Sharks. Tracking it down there is number 11. That's Daryl Smith and his other brother, Daryl. Smith sending it across now. Along the boards there, Olson taken out there by Harbaugh. Nice hit there by number 13, Dylan Harbaugh. Wasilla, Alaska native. Isn't that from Sarah Palin's from Wasilla, if I'm not mistaken? Dancing now, walking in. Harbaugh letting the shot go. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, Harbaugh rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? Back to the blue line. Doesn't get through. Knocked down. Sending it hard around there. Mastroni. Pinching. Sharks trying to keep the puck in. They do. At the blue line. Nice job by Fisher. Fisher let the shot go. Diving out to make the play there. Olsen. That's a nice play there by Quentin Olsen. Not a lot of ice time for him. And again, another player not getting a lot of ice time, but making it very valuable. Perhaps earning himself a shift or two there with that effort. I got to think so. Sent in by Donzella. Captains are going to change up here. Sharks would like to catch him in a player change, trying to hit the home run ball. That's exactly what they went for. Working in, steered aside by Yoakum, is behind the defense there. Mastroni tried to see captains in a player change, and they did. A little bit. Nothing really major came of it. Perhaps I even got a little bit too excited. But these things happen. I'd rather be too excited than be, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't figure it out. Down low now, Norwich trying to get the puck in front. Indifferent, thank you very much. Nothing worse than indifference, ladies and gentlemen. I teach my kids that all the time. Whatever you do, don't be indifferent. Kresma now. Kresma over the blue line, letting the shot go. Steered aside, the rebound. Kicked out. And Mazur fires it over the glass. Nice stop there by Yoakum, and the puck cleared out of harm's way. 7:27 left to go here in the second stanza, 1-0. The Sharks are leading the affair. Keller, number 26, made that play before from East Aurora, New York. The old Aurora Borealis, shining down in Dallas. Can you picture that? The great Dr. Teeth once said, electric mayhem. Along the boards now, Guy. Guy got it out. Here comes Bear now. Bear down the right wing. Bear ran out of real estate. A nice job there by Hopkins. Hopkins has played very solid on D here today, Hopkins and Kearney. Like them back there for the Sharks. Back to the blue line it goes now, walking the line. McManus lets the shot go. Murakami found that through traffic. Now firing it quickly was Mazur. Kept in at the blue line there by Bear. Bear sends it behind the net, trying to get it out in front. Bouncing puck. The Sharks do get it out to center now. Here they come down the left wing with Hopkins. Hopkins to the outside. Hopkins got a man cutting to the cooker. Deflected in front. They score. Kretschmer. Zach Kretschmer got to the puck. A beautiful play by Hopkins as he laid it out softly. A gorgeous deflection there by number 8. The Bayport, Michigan native buries the biscuit there for the Sharks. 2-0 is the score. With 6:47 left to go here in the second stanza. That is exactly why you get to the cooker, you get to the cooker, you get to the cooker. Teach young boys and girls the first day they come to the ice hockey rink when they got the little seal that they're skating around with and they're learning to skate. You take them to the crease. You say, this is the cooker. This is exactly where you got to get to. And clearly Mr. and Mrs. Kretschmer did that back in the day for young Zach. And Zach remembers the lesson as he got to the cooker. Quick shot there by Kinahan, gobbled up by the netminder Murakami. Maintaining a 2-0 lead here in the second stanza. A gorgeous play by Gabe Hopkins. Hopkins also from Park City, Utah. Park City, Utah was where Fletch went to go visit when he was trying to figure out what was going on with the case out in LA. I think it was Park City. There's a chance now. Sally Ann Cavanaugh. That's who he was going to visit. Sally Ann Cavanaugh. Letting the shot go, flip it aside there by Murakami. Bouncing puck into the corner, Kinahan. Kinahan trying to come away with it. Here's Essing now. Essing sending it behind the net. Giving chase. First on it there is Logan Plant. Plant trying to get the puck out. Messingill worked over at the red line. Slager now under duress from Kinahan. Kinahan causing the steal. Kinahan leaves it, walking in, pulling the trigger, top of the crease. A nice shot there by Bigish. A good play by Kinahan. But once again, the netminder, Ryo Murakami, I apologize. Top of the crease. Square to the shooter, no rebound. He's been very good here this afternoon. His team got him 2 goals here in the second stanza. The Sharks leading it 2-0. Face-off deep in the Shark zone, leaning in to take it. There's Bain. He wins it. Ends up at center ice. Loftus chases it down. Loftus send it back in. They regain the blue line. Do the Sea Captains. Along the boards now. Good effort there by Bain to cause the turnover. Bain letting the shot go. Waffled aside there by Murakami. Behind the net. Bodies collide there. Sharks trying to come away with it. Lifting it. Does bounce out to center. Advantageous hop. Here come the Sharks now over the blue line. At the dot, pulling the trigger. Couldn't get the shot away there as Harbaugh was cutting in. Along the boards now cleared. Not out. Kept in at the blue line. Bouncing puck. Letting the shot go. Getting the toe on it. A nice stop there by Yoakum. A quick shot there by McFerrin. Excuse me. Digging and mucking along the boards. A nice job there by Smith. Smith taking the man. Good play there by Darryl Smith. As the Sea Captains come away with it now, here's Goodman. Goodman down the left wing. Worked over there. A big hit as Fisher lays the lumber into him. Told you, Fisher's a big boy. Down the left wing now, here's Hayden. Hayden hard off the boards. Up for Holton. Holton tried to chip it up for Hamilton. Waiting there was Falaka. Falaka from Kosai, Slovakia. There comes Falaka. Falaka had a stick with him. It's a Sea Captain stick. I think it broke it up. Nice behind the back pass there. Now quickly down the left wing, Donzella. Donzella got it in front. Once again, Murakami. Just not a lot of rebounds from this goaltender here for the Sharks today. 4:16 left to go here in the second stanza. 2-0 is your score. The Long Beach Sharks come in with a record of 12-12, 2-1. The 2-1 are, I think, overtime wins, overtime losses, shootout losses. No, I think it's shootout losses. Yeah, because it's a win. Wins and losses, those are regulation at 12-12. The 2 is, I believe, a shootout loss, and the 1 is the 2 is an overtime loss, and the 1 is a shootout loss. Too many columns for the broadcaster. Bouncing puck steered aside, the rebound! Oh, the net was yawning there for a moment as Hamilton got to the rebound. Pushed it just high and wide. A good face-off win there by the Sea Captains. A good shot from the big fella, Tim Hayden, at the point. Hamilton got to the rebound. There was a lot of mesh available, but he was falling to his right. Not an easy shot to take. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. When you're falling and all your momentum's going to your right, you got to shoot it back to your left. It's not as easy as it looks. Frankly, nothing out there is as easy as it looks. Every single player on both of these teams are real good hockey players. Don't misunderstand it. Here's Hayden now. Hayden, quickly. Up for Olsen. Olsen down the right wing. Olsen got a man cutting to the cooker. It's Hamilton. He got it there. The rebound eluded the netminder for a moment. And Murakami pounces on it like a puma, and there'll be no further play. 3:47, excuse me. Left to go here in the second stanza. You're watching Norwich Sea Captains hockey here today. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. Nice Friday afternoon matinee. These two will be right back at it tomorrow evening right here. And I'll be here as well. There's a big prelude to the Skate with the Sea Captains game event right after, which I'm excited for the little boys and girls to get out there and skate with them. That's fun. Tracking it down now. First on it there is McManus. You put somebody in a hospital, we put them in a morgue. That's the Chicago way. At the blue line, trying to chip it up now. Essing sends it in. Hard around it goes, giving chase there is Carney. Carney trying to get the puck out, couldn't do so. Give away Essing. Essing got a man down low, got it to him there as Bagesh couldn't handle the rolling puck. This is what the Sea Captains need to do, get it in deep and cause turnovers. Now here comes Hope. Hope on a 2-on-1. Hope's got a man with a left it for her. The shot, that just goes wide. As Montgomery let the shot go, a nice pass by Hope. And just missed. Big hit behind the net, but the puck is nowhere near there. An unnecessary play there by the Sharks. Oh, they got the 2-0 lead. They got everything going their way. Really not the smartest move there behind the play. The puck was nowhere near there. So a free gift here. And a chance for a momentum to build. As Montgomery, perhaps upset that he was wide on the shot there, took it out on one of the Sea Captains' defensemen. The puck was gone. The play wasn't there. The ref happened to be right there. So 2 minutes. I think it was elbowing, roughing, high sticking. You pick. I didn't see what the ref said. Either way, it's a power play for the Sea Captains. Now a big one here with 2:46 left to go. In the stanza, they could really use one here. Mazur sliding it over. Massengill winding, shooting, deflected. The rebound, there is none. Holding on, Murakami. Oh, another nice face-off win there by Norwich. Good puck movement. Eric Massengill let the shot go. The netminder once again, Murakami. Just not a lot of rebounds from this young lad today, and when there have been, he's been on top of it. That only took 6 seconds, though, so 1:54 left to go. In a very important power play here, the Sea Captains would certainly love to cut the lead in half with this opportunity. Sliding it over Massagill to Mazur. Back across now, back from Massagill straight away. Thought about going to Mazur. Now he protects the puck, walking. Mazur, left wing boards, walks off a little bit. Mazur, back from Massagill. A little bit of room, winding, shooting. They got it in front there, but it crawls to the netminder. As on the way in there, it hit Harbaugh. Dylan Harbaugh got his leg on it. I don't know if he's the only captain or there are a couple of captains. He's got the nod. Carney's got a C. I really don't like when teams have more than one C in hockey. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, when I was a young whippersnapper, there was only one C out there. These guys, everybody gets a C. I know I sound like that. Like I said, I'll be 50 this year, so really close to grumpy. Get off my lawn, old man. Nice job there by the netminder. Murakami to pour at it there. Looked like a grizzly bear pouring at a salmon swimming upstream to spawn as he got a piece of it. Mazur now with 1:18 left to go. Massengill settles the puck down over the blue line, stepping to the outside. Massengill there at the goal line behind the net. Still with it. Massengill circles it around, got it back for Hayden. Hayden, a little bit of room, walks in, pulls the trigger. Hit a body on the way in. Fisher finishes his check along the boards. On it there, sending it back is Bear for Hayden. Hayden sliding it across Moran. Moran looked to go backdoor there, cutting to the cooker there was Bear, just a little bit out of his reach. Now the Sea Captains do get it back in front. 45 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Hayden. Cross ice pass there for Kinahan. Kinahan. Back to the blue line for Bear. Over for Moran. Moran, a little bit of room. Slides it across for Kinahan. Back for Moran now straight away. He's got Hayden. Gets it to him. Hayden along the boards. Hayden looking, thought about going for Kinahan. Now he fires it over there. Kinahan, nice job to stop it. 23 seconds remaining now. Over for Hayden. Hayden quickly across the C button. One-timer there. That's Magesh. That was set up there, but he couldn't handle the pass. Sent away now, shorthanded. The Sharks kick it up. They'll go get some fresh fins on the ice. Yoakum trying to catch him in a player change. They might. Here's Magesh now, got Kinahan with him. Got a trailer coming, letting the shot go off the butt end. That's going to do it. The Sharks have killed the power play here. Well, the Sea Captains, a very impressive kill. Here's Magesh now, still with pressure though. Sea Captains would really love to get one here. 35 seconds to go. Along the board, Sharks come away with it. A great job to keep the puck in by Hayden as he went down and made the kick save. Magesh couldn't get it down low. Now he finds it again. Over for Hayden. Hayden letting the off-balance shot go. 25 seconds to go. Kinahan sending it in. Kept in there by Bear. Turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. A big stop there by Murakami. And there'll be no further play as Magesh got a chance down low. Good puck movement there. What a play moments ago by Tim Hayden to keep that puck in at the blue line. And that caused the pressure. That caused the opportunity. But once again, the netminder Murakami coming up with the big stave. He has really been a backstop here today for the Sharks with 14 seconds left. Face-off one. Kept in, but the Sharks get it out to center. Ooh, that's an unnecessary icing there. The Sea Captains have the goaltender pulled? Coach Cunningham. How about that? I didn't even notice that. They got the goaltender pulled with 7 seconds left to go. Oh, you got to like that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you. That really pleases the broadcast. If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly bear. There's no point in being a panda bear. I mean, they're cute, and who doesn't love a panda bear? Don't get me wrong. Or a koala bear, perhaps. Maybe even cuter. But you got to like this. 6 skaters on the ice. The net was empty. I didn't even know. Kinahan leaning in to take the draw with the extra skater. Back to the blue line, 4 seconds, letting the shot go. Here's a chance now with the empty net. I thought it was an unnecessary icing. Now I know why they were trying to ice the puck. That's what the intermission means to me. The ref about ready to drop the puck and get the third period underway. Drops the puck. And we are underway. Norwich down 2 on home ice. Sure, they like to get back one here early. The end of the second period was very interesting. Coach Cunningham pulled the goaltender with about 15 seconds left to go. I didn't realize it at first, and I was like, wow, that was a really unnecessary icing there by the Sharks. Then I looked, and the net was empty. I'm like, oh, well, that explains that. Sometimes I have no idea what's going on. Just ask my wife and kids. I'll tell you that's the majority of the time. Give away behind the net. Trying to come around there quickly. That was McFerrin. Here come the Sea Captains now out of their own zone. Trying to come through the neutral zone with speed. Massengill onside, says the official. I thought that might have been offsides, but He says on is on. At the blue line. Norwich a little bit of trouble there. Loftus making up for it, though, jousting at it. Looking like a medieval knight atop of a horse. As he jousted at the puck there. On it now quickly. Sending it in is Bain. Bain sends it hard around. He'll head off the ice for fresh legs. On it now, Carney. Devin Carney. Circles the wagon. Tried to go right up the middle. Couldn't connect there first. Picked up there by Mastroni. Mastroni sends it in. Loftus now. Loftus behind the net. Hounded there by Mastroni. Mastroni's caused trouble all day. Every time he's out there, he's causing havoc, making life difficult for the Sea Captains. Along the boards it goes now. Carney lost the handle on it. Coming over to help out. Nice job there on the forecheck. Almost causing a big turnover as they had a man lurking. That was Guy in front as Bear almost got the handle. And now Guy gets to it, lets the shot go. Murakami wasn't sure where it was for a moment. Behind the net now, quick tough angle shot right in front of the netminder, pouncing on it, still loose. Sea Captain ended up in the net, but once again the puck does not. We've had a Sea Captain in the net. We've had a stick in the net. The puck has not yet ended up in the net here for the Sea Captains here today. I'm sure the netminder Murakami would like to keep things that way. He's been nothing short of stellar all afternoon long. 18 minutes, 16 seconds left to go here in the affair. Sea Captains trailed by 2. Bear leaning in to take it in. Cleanly for Guy. Guy went to pull the trigger, got it down to Bear. Bear on the backhand. That one went by the goaltender before he turned his head. Never saw it. As Bear at the blue line, he dumps it in. Hard along it goes, giving chase there. Fialka. Fialka couldn't get the puck out. Over to help out there with Slager. Again, Sharks trying to come away with it. They do. That's Plant. Plant down the left wing. Sending it up for Barnett's. Barnett's giving chase. Taken away there nicely by Mazur, but the Sharks coming away with it on the back check. Breaking it up nicely there was Bear. Tegan Bear got it out and kept in. Nice job by Weber to keep the puck in. I think that may have went off the lines lady. 17 and a half minutes left to go. On it now is Guy. Guy chipping it ahead for Bear. Sharks making it more and more difficult for Norwich to come out of their own zone. In the first period, Norwich had a much easier time coming out of their own zone than they did in the second. In the third period, perhaps even more murkier, more difficult. Here's Hamilton now. Hamilton all alone lets the shot go. Murakami steers that into the corner. Kept in by Hayden. Big collision there along the boards as Hamilton went crashing in to Weber. Weber, the Floral Park native. Floral Park, Nassau County, right near Queens, not far from UBS Arena. Trying to get the puck in front. Bouncing puck dangerously. By Garden City and all that over there. Beautiful area. Stepping up now, Fitzpatrick. He's got a goal already. Fitzpatrick trying to get around Hayden. Hayden did a great job there just to lower his head and get in the way. Another good defensive play there by big number 6. It's kept in. Another nice play there by Keller. Keller's had a good game. Along the boards now. Sent behind Hayden. Lets it run. There's Keller. Keller quickly moving the puck to the boards. Walking off the boards now. Letting the shot go. They score! Kretschmer walked off the boards. Had a little bit of room. Let the shot go. A huge goal there for Long Beach. They extend the lead now. 3-0 is the score with 16:20 left to go here in the third and final stanza. Kretschmer's second of the afternoon. But that Kretschmer, Fitzpatrick, Line, and Keller responsible for all 3 Shark goals here this afternoon. So these 3 young lads have really caused a lot of havoc. I'll give away now. Walking in on the giveaway. Trying to get it down low. Chipped in front. Yoka made the save there. Cutting to the cooker and getting there. Back the other way now. Kinahan. Kinahan now with his team down by 3. Kinahan with the wraparound. A nice stop there. Murakami slid over. Back the other way now. Kreshner. Kreshner looking for the hat trick. If you score a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen, you get to pick what flavored ice cream you get on the way home, on the way back to the hotel, on the bus. Those are the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get mad at the broadcaster. If you score a hat trick, you get to tell the bus driver, when you get to Friendly's, what you want on your Jim Dandy or perhaps your Reese's Pieces. A variety of other friendly sundaes. Deer Park was never the same once we lost our Friendly's. Friendly's became a bank. Sad day. We used to have Friendly's. We used to have Sizzler. We used to have Arby's. Nathan's. Quickly now, we used to have a Roy Rogers, people. Here's a shot. Doesn't get through for Hope. Yeah, we had a Roy Rogers right, like literally across the street. Well, no, about a half a mile up the road from Sizzler. If you went another half a mile the other way, you'd run into Arby's. Jack in the Box. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's good stuff there now. There's White Castle and Sonic. And don't get me wrong. You know, of course, Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. Yeah, we had an Arby's, a Sizzler, and a Roy Rogers, all within a mile of each other. Just didn't know what I had at the time, you know? Just didn't know what I had. As the great Vito Corleone once said to Michael in the Garden, just not enough time, Michael. Letting the shot go steered aside there by Murakami. If I could just get a DeLorean and go 88 miles an hour, I'd go back to that Roy Rogers and get myself a double R bar burger, I'll tell you that. Head over right to the Fixin's Bar, the watery pickles. The netminder Murakami held on long enough for a whistle. Now you can tell it's the third period. It's lunchtime for the broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen. I've never broadcasted an entire hockey game and not been hungry by the third period. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that my brain is functioning. I'm burning calories, brain calories. Things like that. I don't know if that's a thing. I have to check with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan says it is. It's true. All right, Bear leaning in to take the draw now. Against Plant. Quick shot there. That just missed on the glove side. Loose behind the net. Sea Captains in desperation mode now. They trail by 3. We're at under 15 minutes to go, 14-20. Keeping it on sides, carrying it in now Mastroni. Mastroni looking to pull the trigger. A nice job there by Mazur. Getting the stick in the shooting lane. Bouncing puck comes back to the blue line. Kept in nicely there by Hopkins. Hopkins tried to go back. Here's a chance now down the right wing. On it quickly now. Quickly is Dutcher. Dutcher winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer. And gobbling it up there like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Once again, the netminder Murakami. And once again, no rebound from number 60. That young lad, I'll tell you, he really has been on his game today. This is my first time seeing him. We'll see if he gets to start again tomorrow. He's been stellar. Just complete control of his game, complete control of his body. In position, no rebounds whatsoever all day, really. There's another example. As he made the save and held on to the rebound. The Sea Captains have done a real nice job on the faceoffs here today. They've been winning the majority of them. Leaning in number 24 now, Quentin Olson. Olson lost the draw there. As I said, they've been winning most of them. Hayden did a nice job there protecting the puck under duress and keeping it in. He does so many things well. Cutting to the cooker. Hamilton doesn't get there. Bouncing puck. Gets out to center. Sent back in. Sea Captains regain the blue line. Nice job by Mazur to block that long pass. It's chipped ahead now. Down the left wing. Donzella. Donzella's got help. Donzella with the toe drag. Let the shot go. Bodies collide there as Hamilton got run into there by Molzamanov. Molzamov. From Russia as well. Not going to try to pronounce that town. Yeah, we'll try later. It's in Russia, as far as I know. At least the paper says it is. Fisher sending it in. 13 minutes to go now. Joachim leaving it behind the net there. A little bit of miscommunication in on the forecheck there with Slager. Nice job by Long Beach applying pressure here. Chipped ahead now, Mastroni. Mastroni got it over the blue line. Hamilton got it up to Kinahan, but the pass is just a little bit behind right now. Norwich perhaps squeezing the sticks a little bit tight. Here's a giveaway now at the blue line. Norwich really just needs to get one. You get one, and then you start thinking, all right, the first one's the hardest. If they can get one by the goaltender here. But if not, if they don't score, the chances of them winning go way down, especially down 3-0. Walking in now, Barnitz. A nice job there on the back. Check to pick his pocket there by Essing. Real nice play there by Brian Essing. Along the boards now, Norwich trying to come away with it. Sending it hard around. Pinching in there is Plant. Plant sends it hard around. Moran reaching forward. Couldn't get it on there. First is Slager. Pushing it back to the blue line, but Norwich coming away with it there. Running into everybody on the Sharks bench there. As the puck was pushed ahead. Again, I call that good defense. Normally, you see that as an interference call. I would say about 7 times out of 10. I think it's a good non-call, don't get me wrong. The puck gets pushed by you, have a right to squish the guy. But nowadays, more often than not, that's called interference. But as long as you don't, as long as you let both teams do it, then I'm good with it. Chipping it in there, Holton. Tried to get around the check there, so clearly they're not going to call it, so you might as well just slow everybody up. And once again, I'm okay with it. Chipping the puck in now, Keller. Keller's been really good here. Here's that line again now, Keller and Fitzpatrick out there, causing havoc. Back the other way now, Holton. Holton through the neutral zone. Holton trying to carry it in. Sent it in. Again, we see the netminder. Murakami getting the stick right in the face of the Sea Captain player as they go by. I'm rooting for the Sea Captains, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong. They're our team, and I am a homer. I make no bones about that. Back the other way now, Kretschmer. Kretschmer over the blue line. Kretschmer sending it in on the backhand. Falling to the ice. They score! Christopher Keller. Oh, he's been everywhere today. Once again, that line strikes for the Sharks. And they make it 4-0, the fourth goal for that Keller Fitzpatrick Kretschmer line here today with 10 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the affair. Keller falling to the ice, pulled the puck around the netminder and buries the biscuit there, the East Aurora native. A nice play by Keller, and I was just singing his praises moments ago. Really like his game, like his effort, and there he gets rewarded. That's +4 on the day for those three boys. Keller, Kretschmer, and Fitzpatrick. One goal for Keller, one goal for Fitzpatrick here. Let's see here what's going on. Did the Sea Captains get a penalty after the goal? Looks like somebody's headed to the sin bin. That's Holton. I think the Sea Captains may have gotten a penalty after the goal. I think maybe there was something that happened at center ice. I was following the puck, but I don't know if the ref crashed into one of the Sea Captains or kept the puck. I honestly was, well, I guess I wasn't really following the puck if they kept the puck in, but something happened behind the play a little bit. I think maybe the Sea Captains are discussing that. 10:43 left to go here. In the third period, the ref over discussing things with Coach Cunningham, but it looks like the Sea Captains are going to be short. Yeah. So there's a penalty. I think it's a bench minor against the Sea Captains. Perhaps for excessive arguing. Excessive, I don't know what. Excessiveness. Well, let's see here. Is it just a 10-minute? Or is there going to be 4 skaters for this? 5 skaters for the Sea Captains, so. Okay, so I think, okay, we got it now. It's just a misconduct, I guess. So no affecting the manpower on the ice. 5-on-5 is still the play. I think Holton's going to be in the box for 10 minutes. I'm not sure exactly what he said. Perhaps something the ref didn't appreciate it. Dutcher taken out there by Montgomery. Which feels the game has gone on. There's been less and less room for the Sea Captains to operate. They had a variety of a little bit of a WWF going on here between Dutcher and Montgomery there. They both took each other down. Icing is the call. And now both benches are arguing with the official about something. So 10:13 left to go here, 4-0. The Sharks leading this affair. There was a lot of opportunities in the first period for Norwich, and they just couldn't get one by the goaltender. Game's not over yet, but they got a steep hill to climb. It's snowing out, and they're not wearing any shoes. What? This is the land of 28-3, ladies and gentlemen, so we don't give up on anything up here. And yes, I'm from Long Island. And yes, I'm an Islander fan. Yes, I'm a Met fan. Yes, I'm a Knick fan. Yes, I'm a St. John's fan from back in the day. Louis Carnesecca, Chris Mullen, Matty Brust, if you will. But I have and always was and always will be a Patriot fan. I know people don't believe me. That it was long before Bledsoe and Parcells came to town, but you can ask any of my friends. Is McFerrin over the blue line offsides. The Sharks don't want to touch it. They want to keep that clock ticking. They want the clock to continue to do what clocks do to everybody, with the exception of Homer Simpson, who's been 37 years old now for 40 years. Remember when I was a kid how old I thought Homer Simpson was? And I remember when I turned 37, I said, I can't believe I'm Homer Simpson's age. Quick shot, steered aside there by Yoakum. Big rebound back to the blue line. Nice job by Hamilton to block it out. Can of corn there for Yoakum now. And I would trade places with Homer Simpson in a second. Go back to 37. Well, it's all about perspective and point of view, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly what Obi-Wan was trying to explain to Luke, but Yoda had just passed away. It wasn't really the right time to get into all that. Timeout called here by the Sea Captains. Coach Cunningham wants to talk things over. Perhaps get his team a little energized here. Remember, they got to play tomorrow night, so you want to start focusing, start making strides towards that. This one, like I said, not out of the reach yet, but certainly I'm sure you can get really good odds on FanDuel right now. Let's put it that way. It's 4-0 with 9 minutes left. You put $1 on the Sea Captains right now, you'll probably win about 30, 40 ducats. Excuse me, I'll be right back. I don't think you can gamble on these games yet. Let's see what we can do about that. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Remember, we'll be right back here tomorrow night, as these two teams will have at it again. 5:40 tomorrow night, and skate with the Sea Captains right after that. Going to be a lot of fun. Anticipating a nice big crowd here. A little Saturday night game. Really looking forward to that. If you're a fan of the broadcaster, I want to let you know that coming very, very soon, I'm going to be launching my own daily sports show, 10 a.m. to noon. Still working on the title. I'm still working on a variety of different things, but keep a lookout for it. You'll see it. I'll be posting it on all social medias, Mediaeye. Anywhere I can post it. I'll let you know about it. Perhaps the Scotty Show, perhaps. I don't know. We've got to come up with a better name than that. Looking for a producer and a co-host, but that's something I've always wanted to do. Going to have live call-ins, ladies and gentlemen. You can call in and disagree with the broadcaster. Plant leaning in to take it now. 9 minutes left. We'll see if Norwich responds to the timeout called by Cunningham. Coach Cunningham. There's Massengill now. Massengill. Run into there a little bit by Plant as it's sent in. Delayed offsides. The Captains regain the blue line. Cleared and out to center as it eludes Essing there. And a side steps the defenseman walking in, trying to pull the trigger. A nice job there as McManus recovered. Couple of nice moves there by Barnett. Sea Captains trying to come away to center. What do they do? Essing lost it in his footing for a moment now. Kinahan with a nice move. Kinahan run into there by Slager. He managed to get the puck behind the net. On it there is Essing. Essing knocks it down. Essing sent it across, steered aside there by the netminder Murakami. Bodies collide behind the net. Essing got it back to the blue line, falling down, setting it up though nicely for Smith. Smith letting the shot go, gloved out of midair by Murakami, and there'll be no further play. 8 minutes, 7 seconds left to go here in the affair. You're watching Sea Captains Hockey. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. A little bit of a disagreement there after the whistle between one of the Shark players there. He's still chirping. It's Henry Slager from Frankfort, Illinois. All right, Bain leaning in to take the draw now against Keller. The Keller line back out there. That one ends up over the glass and out of play. Nice job there by the Norwich fan to pounce on the puck, a souvenir. For that young man. Leaning in to take the draw. The Sharks win the draw. They send it hard around. Chasing it down there's Fitzpatrick. There's that line again. Fitzpatrick, Keller, and Kretschmer. Good for all 4 goals here today. For the Long Beach organization as it rolls in on Yoakum. Yoakum held on. .748 left to go here in the third period. It was 0-0 after the first, 2-0 Sharks after the second, and 2 goals here in the third period, all by this line you see right before you, 26, 11, and 8. Yeah, if you add that together, that's a pretty steep number. It's 26 plus 10 is 36, minus 1 is 35. So 35 is the total, right? No, that's not right. 26, 36, and 9. 45. That one was gobbled up there by Murakami. I used to be able to do math in my head a lot better. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Another face-off coming in the Shark zone. A lot of whistles here. Midway through the third stanza of the game. A little bit sluggish, like a wet sponge right now. Bear leaning in to take the face-off. Wins it cleanly, letting the shot go deflected in front. Bounces around loose. They're trying to find it. Swiping at it. Falling into the net there. It's going to be a cross check coming up against the Sharks. As the Sea Captains won the draw, got the puck in front. They threw everything, including the kitchen sink of the netminder, Murakami. And somehow, some way, as he's done all afternoon long, Ryo Murakami has kept the Sea Captains at bay. No pun intended. So a power play here for the Sea Captains with 7:19 left to go here. If they're going to have a miracle comeback, it's got to start on this power play. This is a big opportunity here to start the comeback. 0 for 1 on the power play today. Not a lot of penalties called by the officials all day long. They've let the boys play. The officials have done a pretty good job here today, in my humble opinion. The more 5-on-5, the better, and they've let the boys play today. Spinorama move there, Begesh. Begesh lost the handle on it, went to go find it. Begesh there in the corner against Fisher. Begesh protecting the puck. Still with it. Got it out for Essing. Essing at the dot. Essing sending it down low. Got it back. Here's Essing now. Essing playing hot potato with Kinahan. Essing worked over there. A nice job there by Falca to come over and take away the real estate. Kinahan coming in to help out. Falca trying to keep it along the boards. He does. Kept in by Hayden. Bounces out to center. Lose Moran. Now a foot race ensues. Down the ref ring trying to get to it. McFerrin. Nice job there as Moran went to recover. Got it to Hayden. Hayden got it up. Essing to Begish. Begish sending it down for Essing. Trying to get it back in front. Coming back into the play there and sending it all the way down. Nice penalty kill there by McFerrin. Hayden takes it from the goaltender very quickly. Over the blue line. Got a man cutting to the cooker, looking to slow things down and set up as Mazur comes off the bench. Mazur winding, shooting through a screen. A big stop there. Murakami, and may have hit somebody on the way in, or it may have been a save. Honestly, not sure, but from one old goaltender to a young goaltender, I'll say he made the save. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Why not? Here's Bear now. Keep an eye on the Norwich goaltender. We'll see if Coach Cunningham, he pulled him early in the second period. With 15 seconds left, maybe he pulls him on the power play here. Massengill putting the brakes on. Massengill letting the shot go. Doesn't get through Bear. A little bit banged up there. I didn't see what happened. That was before the puck was sent in. Bear. Well, the ref's got his arm in the air, so a delayed penalty coming up here. He's hunched over. I did not see what happened in front of the net. I was following the puck out from Massengill, but Bear was already down when he didn't get hit with the puck. And he's back up and leaving the ice on his own accord, so that's good. Well, he's staying on the ice, even better. The ref did have his arm in the air. Let's see who he escorts over to the sin bin. Looks like it's going to be number 17. Mastroni, Nate Mastroni. Waiting to see if the ref gives an internationally recognized sign for what he did. Perhaps he already gave it already, and I had my eye on Bear, making sure he was all right. All right. So a power play continues here. Excuse me, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 11 seconds. So a real big opportunity here for the Sea Captains to get one here, if not two. It's got to win the faceoff, though. Only 11 seconds left. They certainly would love to score here in the first 11 seconds and maintain the power play for a minute. At least 49 seconds it would be, if my math is correct. Knocked down. Nice job by Massengill to knock that down out of midair. Massengill with the two-man advantage now gets it back. Sliding it over now. Donzella. Donzella walking in, letting the shot go off the side of the net. Now it's a 5-on-4. Massengill keeps it in, down for Donzella. Donzella lets it run for Hamilton. Hamilton worked over there by Carney. Coming over. A nice job there by Hopkins, protecting the puck. Behind the net it goes there. Carney sending the man flying as Hamilton picks himself back up and's got the puck right on his stick. Nice job by Hamilton to recover quickly. Massengill switches with Missouri. Lets the shot go. Got through. A nice stop there Murakami behind the net now. Sent back out to the blue line. Sliding it across for Mazur. Mazur back for Donzella. Donzella at the blue line for Massengill. For Mazur. Mazur, good puck movement. Waffled aside there, Murakami. Standing tall, Mazur couldn't keep it in. That's sent away to center. 4.5 minutes left to go. 1 minute remaining on the power play for Norwich. Back-to-back power plays here. They had 11 seconds of it being a 5-on-3. All right, now trying to get the puck in the zone. Couple of good opportunities. But once again, the netminder Murakami has been the difference maker here today. Down the right wing, carrying in now Begesh. Begesh with a head of steam. Begesh behind the net. He's got Essing lurking. Tried to get it back to the blue line. It's chipped away to center. A nice job there to win the puck away to center there by Carney. Out at center. Excuse me, I apologize. That was Keller, not Carney. Saw the 6, saw the K. Jumped to conclusions. As I often do in life. Here's Moran now. Moran, cross-ice pass. Got it back to the blue line with one-timer off the heel of the stick there of Hayden. And sent all the way down. Less than 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 3.5 left to go here in the affair. 4-0, the Sharks leading it. Yes, now over the blue line. We guess for the toe drag. Got Kinahan with him. Drops it for Kinahan. Kinahan walking off the boards. Kinahan, a little bit of room. Letting a tough angle shot there. Covering it up with the waffle is Murakami, and there'll be no further play. Murakami just held his ground there along the post. And utilized the waffle there for what it was not originally designed for, but Dominic Hasek. He's smiling somewhere. That man utilized every piece of goaltender equipment that it wasn't originally designed for. All right, Tegan Bear now leans in. He takes the draw. Got it back for Smith. Smith sending it hard around down low. First on it there to see Captains. Got it out in front. Lurking there for a moment was Guy. Quick shot. Doesn't get a lot on it. Was Bear. Good to see Bear back out there. A bit shaken up on the last shift. Glad to see he's all right. Is Bear now on the backhand. On the forehand. 2 for a quarter. He's mauled there as Doggett completely took him out of the play. The ref says play on. Clearly the ref wants to get to the buffet. Big hit there along the board. Smith took a hit from Montgomery. The Sea Captains didn't like Montgomery standing over him. Now a disagreement ensues here between Dutcher, Montgomery, and Bear and Hope. And Doggett going at it there with Loftus. So it was Smith who took the hit. Sea Captains took exception there to number 23. Walker and Montgomery just kind of stood over him for a while, and the Sea Captains just didn't appreciate it. And came over and let them know about it. Now they're still discussing it. Gonna have some penalties assessed here by the official. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for him to work things out. I myself am working out my drive-through order at Burger King for the ride home in my head. It's not a Roy Rogers, though, ladies and gentlemen. Just not a Roy Rogers. All right, well, good job by the official, though, to sort that out quickly. Sometimes there's a scrum of that ilk. It takes the officials a while to figure it out. They got to talk to both benches for what, I have no idea. So good job by the official, calling the penalties, making it quick, and not even any power play handed out, so. Or is there? I apologize. I'm sorry. Yes, there is a power play. And it's going to go to the Sea Captains. So it's a 5-on-4 power play for almost the remainder of the game. There's 2.5 minutes left. Yes, now. Sending it down low for Kinahan. Kinahan trying to get in front, cutting to the cooker. Getting on it there's Begesh. Begesh back to the blue line from Moran. Moran walks the line. Moran leaves it there, letting the shot go. That hit a body out high. Oh, that stung right there. I believe it hit Carney. Yeah, Carney doing the injured flamingo dance on his way back over to the bench. He may want to stop at Walmart on the way back to the hotel, pick up a bag of frozen peas. He's going to have a nice little lump there on the back of the calf, but he'll gladly trade a black and blue for a block shot any day, as any good defenseman would. Here's Hayden now. He's it for Begesh. Begesh trying to pinch down low. Taken away. Here comes Plant. Plant short-handed down the right wing. Plant over the blue line. Plant letting the shot go steered aside by Yoakum. And on it in the corner, coming over to lay the lumber into him there was Begesh. Here come the Sea Captains now, coming away with it. That's Essing. Essing through the neutral zone. Essing serpentining. Left it for Hayden. Hayden down the left wing, dropped it back. Donzella letting the shot go, steered aside. Cleared out of harm's way. Another save there by Murakami. Steered in on Yoakum. 35 seconds remaining. On the man advantage. A minute 20 to go in the affair. Tape-to-tape pass there. Quickly up for Bain. Bain down the left wing. Bain putting the brakes on. Bain for Donzella. Left it there for Mazur. Sliding it over Massengill. Massengill letting the shot go. Waffled aside. And it comes all the way out to center. Another nice stop there. Murakami. Sent in, Bain giving chase. Nice play there to win the puck there by Fialka. There's a chance now off the boards, walking in, back to the forehand. Hamilton gloved out of midair. Murakami with another save. With under a minute to play now, 53 seconds left to go in the affair. Hamilton walked in. And the netminder, Ryo Murakami. Perfect position as he has been all day. Making yet another save. So 6 seconds remaining on the power play. 52 seconds left to go here in the affair. Sea Captains got it back to the blue line. Walking off the blue line, sending it down low. Deflected just wide. On it there is Donzella. Donzella got it back to the blue line. Kept in by Massengill. Massengill sending it hard all the way down. Carney, good to see him out there after taking that block shot. There's a chance now down low. For the wraparound, comes right through the goal mouth as Hamilton pinches. 25 seconds to go. Bouncing puck. Tracked down there by Norwich. They send it behind the net. Chasing him down there is Keller. Protecting it is Hamilton. Hamilton along the boards. Hamilton cycling it down low now for Donzella. Donzella sends it down low. Oshang in on the forecheck. 5 seconds left to go. The Sharks get it away to center. Quickly on it now, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with 2 seconds left. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.